Hello there.
Hi.
How are y'all?
Hot.
Hot? Yeah, it's hot here too.
I know. You went from one heat to another.
I did, and it's been raining, so it's humid.
Yeah.
Here. Yes, very humid here. Yeah, it's crazy here. I'm sick of it already.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then I was in Dallas this weekend, and it was just raining off and on, and it was just miserable there. So I love the fact that everybody's been shooting and posting on Instagram. I've been seeing their work, so this is good. Today, we're basically just going to be checking in and making sure everybody's ready for Wednesday. And I'm answering any questions or if you have any problems or concerns on it, because all we're going to do is focus in on showing the work and talking about it on Wednesday. So today is all our troubleshooting and any kind of problems or anything that we need help on.
That sounds good.
So it's not going to be a long class at all, but if you need some help detailed with anything, presenting the work, how you want to present it, if you're going to put it in a PowerPoint, if you want, if you're going to do it, if you're going to, how are you going to talk about it? How are you going to talk about your film that you watched or the particular artist? How are you going to relate to it? Anybody having any problems answering the questions, in the assignment sheet as well. So that's pretty much all we're going to do today.
I do have a question about editing.
Okay.
So how are you kind of mentioned that you don't want us to do too much color correction.
Unless it's really off.
Okay. Because my thing is some of the places that I've wanted to take pictures of, when I found them, the weather isn't conducive for lighting. Mm-hmm. So that's the ones some of the ones I posted to Instagram. Mm-hmm. I just warmed up the colors a little bit because it was so overcast.
You want to show us and then we can look at it and see which is best, see if you like it or not.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. And that's a good, awesome. That's a good thing to show. That way people can say, oh yeah, I had that problem too.
Yeah, Indiana isn't always the most favorable place to take pictures when you have to take them on a certain time.
Yes. Most of the time it's good, but then those other times when you really need it to be a clear day, boom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I did, you should be able to share screen whenever you want as well. So if you want to pull up some stuff, here comes Sarah. I think Grace is going to be a little late. She's having to work late today. So she's already let me know that she's going to be late. So, and if at all, because she doesn't know what time she's going to get off for sure. All right. So, Sarah, I think earlier, all I did was explain to everybody that we're really just troubleshooting, going over everything that they need, or if they had any questions about Wednesday, their final. So, like people who had problems or questions on color, we're going to look at those and kind of make a decision, final decisions on things if you have questions.
Okay, sounds good.
So nothing major today. Nothing major. And I was also going to tell, actually, I'll tell Grace a little bit later. I have some news for everybody. Hot and humid in Vincennes as it is here, huh?
Yes, gross.
Yeah. So everybody's project is going pretty well. Garrett, how's yours going?
I actually decided to change my, I was waiting. Yeah.
Okay.
I switched to Jay Meisel. Is that how you say it? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Meisel, I do.
Yeah.
Meisel, actually. Mm-hmm.
Meisel, yes. Okay. I have an A and I scribbled it over with an E. Do I need to give you my words for that one as well?
Yeah, and describing what you're going to do and tell us about this new person so we'll have an idea.
So the movie was Jay Myself, which is it was a little tough because it was really about him moving out and selling his big old building, but he did like a lot of colorful things. My words I chose were perception, anxiety, seductive color, or juxtaposition. I scribbled that really, and then kaleidoscopic. I just figured with that it gave me like more range instead of just having a bunch of faces.
Okay.
Felt like I wasn't gonna be able to get as many different pictures.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I wanted to change.
More architectural stuff as well. So good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Because I know the work. So yeah, I basically know what to expect, but good. So finding objects to shoot has been okay.
For me.
Yeah.
Oh, I just watched it last night, so I'm like
You haven't shot anything yet.
I have ideas in
Mhm.
Bloomington.
Okay.
I'll get it done.
Okay. Cutting it close.
I like pressure.
I work better under pressure. Okay. A lot of people work better under pressure. So that's good. We'll see how that goes. So Kendra, you want to show us the color, your thing on the color correction or not?
Yes, I'm just trying to find it. Because I want to make sure that I think it's.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought, I don't know, now that I look at it again, it doesn't look as color correct as I thought it did last time when I posted it. It's so, can I go into Instagram from?
Yeah, you can. Just pull up your Instagram
here?
And then share screen. Uh-huh.
Oh crap, I forgot you gotta do it. Got it's Facebook now.
Okay.
Okay. Can you guys see that?
Now we can, yes.
The pink house?
Yes. Is it pink? Yes, it's pink, yes.
Pinkish. I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to get it to be more pinkish. But you can tell by the grass, I think, that it's really, the color's been augmented, I think, because it looks so green compared to the sky.
I don't think it looks bad.
Okay.
Color, because the main thing you want to make sure is the white is the right white. As long as the white is correct, all the colors should work.
Okay. The white's correct then.
Then if the white is correct, all the other is correct in relationship to the white. It should.
Okay, cool.
What do y'all think?
I like the color in this. I don't think the green looks too garish at all.
I don't either. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it was just, I think I took these, either it was really overcast or it was really like so sunny, it almost like
it's overcast.
Kind of like, yeah.
It's overcast. I can see that.
Is it from the sky?
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember which day I shot this on.
It's a little warm, but it's a little warmer than it should be, just slightly, but not much.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Because I think this is the one that I know that seems like it was the most different. Let's see,
Mhm.
where's the other one?
I like that. Anyway, so
This was the other one, and it's weird in a square because it looks, but I warmed it up so that Mary would look
uh-huh.
bluer.
Yeah.
But
You know, you can put a rectangle picture in Instagram.
how do you do that? I mean, I have, but then it like
You have to double click the
crops
picture
it.
when you upload it, you double click it and it'll go wide and it'll go full frame, and you click it again.
Oh,
Yes. Right when
okay.
right when you put positive to plus to add it, double click it,
Yeah.
it gets in there and it'll go wide full frame.
Good. Okay, that helps a lot.
Mhm. You don't have to use the square.
Okay, cool.
Mhm. All right, here comes DeMarco. All right.
And
Anyone else have another? That was good. That was a good thing to look at. Anyone else have something to share, or any problems or concerns about the images that you're going to show, or you're colorizing them? You having trouble editing them? Show us that if you are.
I've got one that's really washed out.
Okay.
And I really like it, and I don't want to not use it.
Okay.
Can you see it?
This-
The sun's really low in this one. It's about 4, I think, in the afternoon when I took this one, and I
Uh-huh.
can't. It's really washed out,
Okay.
and I'm having trouble correcting the color without making things look,
So-
too bright in places.
So I would go down a couple of numbers, or maybe a number or two in brightness. Try going down in the brightness and see what happens. It's going to be a little bit blue, and it's going to be darker, but your color should warm up a bit because it is such late in the afternoon.
Okay.
And you're in the shadow. It doesn't matter because the sun is to the back or to the rear. So it's going to be a little dark. So it's okay. You don't have to lighten up those those shadows too much. I mean, they don't have to be totally bright. If they're darker, that's okay.
Okay. All right.
is this Sarah, is this an abandoned hospital?
It is. Yeah.
I love
That's what it
it.
looks like.
Yeah. There's several shots that I got of this hospital, and it was really cool. I thought it was great.
I like it's balanced, but it's not balanced. The asymmetricalness of it with the entry, it looks like things are centered. Part of it, the north entrance sign is centered pretty much in the frame, but everything else is just a little off. And I think that's kind of interesting in that.
Yeah, this is really interesting because that roof, this part of the roof right here, is really long, so it's not balanced with this side of the building anyway.
Right.
So I like the way it kind of just cuts off on the sides. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. That'll help.
Yeah, and I love the fact that it's even in the frame. That's pretty much horizontal. There's not any lean in it.
Yeah, I did straighten it. But
yeah, that's good. No,
but I
that's
didn't
good.
do much color work with it yet. So
Yes,
yeah.
perfect.
Okay.
That works. So you think you have enough to complete the assignment?
Yeah, I do. I've got about 40 some images to choose from.
You say 40? Good.
40 some, yeah.
Good. That's what we want to hear. That's exactly what we want to hear.
I'm probably going to go out and shoot a few more today and tonight and tomorrow, just to get some things at different times of day to see how I feel about it.
Okay.
But I've taken enough, but I still want to give myself more options.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
You never take enough. You may have a good number of them, but yeah, you can always shoot a couple more. You can always shoot a couple more. All right, let's see. So we've heard from Garrett. Hey, DeMarco, how are you doing? How's your project going? Where are you in completing everything? Speaker, microphone. DeMarco, are you there? Hello. There we go. I'm doing it off my phone. Okay, can you hook the speaker to the phone? Or
Yeah, I wish Zoom and phones were more compatible.
yes.
They are not always so.
No, I've only done it from my phone once, mainly, and I've done that while I was driving. So like I think I've had a meeting, a department meeting or humanities meeting or whatever, and I was driving back into town from Texas, and I think I hooked it up over my speakerphone and on my cell phone, and it was like, eh. All right. So basically, DeMarco, I just want to see where you are. If you have enough, if you have any things you want to show us, that you have questions over any of the images that you were doing, if you need any pointers on something, or you think you might want to change something, that's what we're looking at. Grace is not going to be here today. Well, she may be really late, but if not, I told her, she said she's going to email me a couple of images anyway. So here you come back. Let's see, let's open it again here. Oh yeah, you probably, with the phone, you sometimes do it separately.
Okay, you can hear me now.
I can hear, we can hear you now. You got Sprint.
Okay. But so far with the project, I really haven't done much. Just trying to figure out like people or places.
People or
Like,
places. Okay. All right.
I don't know,
So
because I guess I don't have a complete understanding on his grasp of things. I don't know.
it's basically what you got out of his images. So it's not necessarily, it's the understanding that you got out of that particular person's images. And so you were basically choosing somebody that you could relate to, and that you could figure out something, that an image style or viewpoint that you enjoyed. So, it's basically going to fall back on you and what you think how you think you can make work that relates to that person. So
Yeah, I was just thinking of I was really just thinking of people, like, where just where I see different people at, stuff like that. I don't know. I was thinking about shooting people.
right, but then how does that, how did you get that idea about people out
From
of the
just
video
because
that you were watching?
that was just because he had a fondness of shooting people and
All right.
their dead expressions.
Okay.
And it was just kind of like deadpan in his
Right.
with the portray.
So
I
they
mean, not
were
portray, but portrait deadpan type. Kind of get that.
they were deadpan. So how are you going to do portrait deadpans? And who are you going to do? Are you having problems finding people?
Nah.
Okay.
I was thinking because like it was Joel. It's
Mhm.
just how he shot people in the deadpan.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking of doing something like that.
What's the name of that? What was your artist again?
Joel Meyerowitz.
Meyerowitz. Okay. And so looking at his work, deadpan.
Well, it's just like with his portraits, how he used to shoot people. It was just very deadpanish. Got
So
very bland.
do you have any examples of your work that you're like planning on doing, or any drawings? Or, I need to, because you've got one more day, and I just wanted to make sure that you're going on the, you sound like you haven't done or haven't, figured that out yet. So we need to like try to get you to a point where you can successfully complete this for Wednesday. So this is the time to either draw something out, show us an image that you've already taken, show us an image so we can help you figure out how to make this, how to complete this.
Oh, I don't have anything drawn out.
Do you have any, give me an example of, show us an example of something that he did so that we can kind of give you some ideas so that we can
I
help you.
mean, I gotta understand how he shot with it. I mean, you
Okay,
can search up, you know, his red one. I'm not connected to my laptop. It's dead.
okay. All right. So, you know, that's, I mean, that's what today was about, helping you, you know, catch up and helping you get to that point where you're comfortable and ready to show on Wednesday. That's what today, you know, that like that earlier people were showing us images that, you know, they weren't really sure about the color. So we kind of talked about the color. We weren't sure about the composition. So, you know, if you need models, this is the time to say, hey, is somebody available for me to shoot within the next 24 hours? Does somebody have a location to help me? Or, you know, or somebody have any ideas? You know, this is that time to ask. So that's what I want you to think about. Because that's what, you know, today is now, is that last time to ask for help so that we can be ready to start and get this done on Wednesday. So yes, I really encourage you to like sit down and figure out how you're going to complete this, you know, to answer those questions that are on that list. If you answered those should help you, give you an idea of the images to shoot and how they're going to relate to your artist. So, you know, if you need to go back through those, if you want to, as you're going back answering those questions or as you're taking images, we're going to get out of class plenty of time today for you to go out and shoot some people. You know, after you shoot some people today, send me some images. If you have questions, you think this fits the bill, post them on Instagram, send them to me directly or whatever, so that we can get some of that, so we can get it done. Okay. I know you can do it. You've done it before in my other classes. So I want you to focus in on that and really pull out all your energy to get this completed. You know, for Wednesday afternoon. It's going to be kind of important. If you need help, just ask. That's the key thing. I know sometimes it's hard, but you've been around me long enough so you know you can ask me for help. Let's see. Let's see what else. Your papers. Anybody having any problems with that? Any questions on writing it in the first person, third person? Don't, you know, as long as it has a basic double space, I'm not going to be a particular, I'm not an English teacher, so I won't be so specific on MLA style. Sorry, Sarah.
No offense taken.
I'm more focused in on your grasping and being able to describe the work. That's the key thing. I want to make sure that you understand what you're doing and you can describe what you were doing. All right. All right. I haven't heard from Gehrig. I don't know what's going on with him, but I will email him in a second to see what's going on. So y'all, if you don't have anything, go finish shooting, go get your things prepared. Make sure that you upload your paper before class on Wednesday as well. And be sure when you go through it, we're going to pull up your images and then you're going to start talking. You know, you're going to talk your 5 minutes or so and tell us about the work and basically answering all those questions. Ideally, you won't read your paper to us. Ideally, you've made the work and you've made the images and you've written the paper, so you should be able to tell us what's in the paper without having to read it. But if I can't see you reading it and you're reading it, that's fine. But you should be able to, it should be able to roll off you can use it for reference and it should be able to roll off your tongue. All right. Anything else? I'm going to look for some examples from you, DeMarco, or some work in progress so I can make sure you're going in the right direction. And if anybody else doesn't have anything, go over to to the food trucks. Is today Monday? Yeah, food trucks today. It's probably going to be hot by the river, but you know, go shoot some food trucks. Go shoot some angles downtown. They've got some really good shadows and stuff. You reminded me, Sarah's image reminded me over by the hospital. They've got some really good angles and shadows in the pavilion, the inner part on the Willow Street side of the hospital. They've got really good shadows over there. Has anybody been shooting in the cemetery over there?
I shoot in the cemetery over there all the time. So
Oh, do you?
I was trying to do something a little different.
If the guy doesn't charge you, go shoot at the military museum. Sometimes he charges you for walking around shooting. And all the new sculptures that are around town. Look at the light, the way the light falls off those sculptures. There's one in the park on what is that? Not 6th Street. Is it 6th Street? The park that's on across from the old high school. So that's 5th?
Yeah, it's 6th and Bunton.
Yes.
There's 3 of them.
Those 3 sculptures, the one that's the atoms, that one's it has great light. That one shoots is very photogenic. The one of the boat of the canoe, the frame on the far side of the park is really interesting to photograph as well. And then the red sculpture on Main Street, if you look at the way the light hits the buildings in between the buildings, that's on the corner of 3rd and Main. I believe it's 3rd and Main, next to the eye optometry place. There's a sculpture there. The way the light hits that is really interesting as well. So you've got some really good choices of places to play around, but this should help everybody. This should help everybody. That's going to be it for me. So we're going to start class right on time, and we're just going to go right into everybody's paper and or everybody's presentation. We'll draw straws, or we'll see who wants to go first, and we'll do it that way. We could do it in alphabetical order, however y'all want to do it. But we'll just start right at the beginning of class and go from there. All right, so that's going to be it, unless you have any questions.
Are we putting 10 images in our folder? Like
correct.
Done or okay? I wasn't sure if it was
10 images this time. Okay. 10. If you want to put a few extra, you can, but 10 is what is the requirement. I know some of you hate editing your images or can't decide on a couple. So yeah, you can put a few more if you'd like, but 10 is the minimum. Okie dokie. Well, I will see you all on Wednesday. A few of you, I'll be in town the following Monday. So I'll be back in Vincennes then. So I might be able to see a few of you then as well. So y'all have a great day. Go shoot, finish your projects. Group text me if you have any questions. If you think of something later. I'll post this recording in just a second for Grace, and I'm going to reach out to Garrick in a minute just to see what's going on with him. So y'all have a great day, and I will see you all on Wednesday.
Bye.
Oh, speaking of, I forgot. I know there was news I was going to tell you. We got those of you who may take photography in the fall or next spring. We just got a new lighting. We just got a new $20,000 grant for lighting equipment. And so we're going to have a new lighting studio set up in the fall.
I'm so jealous.
Me too. But yes, so there's going to be a new lighting studio that's going to be it's going to be really nice for anybody who's a graphic design and photo major for their use. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
So that's something that just happened Friday. So good. So anyway, I will see you all Wednesday, but that was my good news I wanted to share.
Yay. See you Wednesday.
All right. We'll see y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.